winter comes early. This has always saved Russia.
One take on the failed German invasion of Russia is that Nazi forces were somehow unaware that Russia gets really cold and snowy in the wintertime. Hitler's Operation Barbarossa was officially ordered in December 1940 and launched the following summer.
Without warning, Hitler's forces invade the Soviet Union. It's the largest land invasion in history.
More than 3.5 million troops were sent to the Russian front, which was some 1,800 miles long. At first, the German invasion, which involved 3 army groups, North, Center, and South, seemed to be making progress. But soon, Army Group Center, bound for Moscow, seemed to experience major supply issues. They were redirected elsewhere when they were just 220 miles from Moscow, because Hitler had decided that resource-rich Ukraine might be a better target. In fact, they did take Kyiv, back when the Soviets called it Kiev, and delivered decisive blows against the Soviets, including the brutal siege of Leningrad, before returning to attack Moscow in October 1941.
Led by a deluded belief, Hitler took on a vast land and people in their own world of ice and grit.
At this point, things were getting chilly. But while researchers agree that frigid conditions were far from beneficial to the Germans, a case study of winter warfare in Russia published by the Combat Studies Institute found that cold weather hasn't historically been a decisive factor. Hitler failed in Russia for a complicated variety of reasons, including the notorious Rasputitsa season, in which pre-winter or post-winter rains turned dirt roads into nearly impassable seas of mud. This slowed Germans down considerably, exhausting troops, and the beauty of it was that since it could happen in September and April, the Germans were stuck before and after the harsh winter. The sheer size of the territory, along with fierce Soviet resistance, further compounded the failure.